If you know these words, your English is fabulous. Hi, I'm Emma, and today we're taking your English vocabulary to the next level. I've got 12 advanced words that will not only challenge you, but also impress your friends and colleagues. If you already know them all, your English is truly fabulous. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be confidently using these words in everyday conversations. Let's start with our first word, glimpse. Say it with me. Glimpse. Glimpse means a quick or brief look at something. We can say, I caught a glimpse of the sunrise before the clouds rolled in. Or, she got a glimpse of her favorite actor at the movie premiere. Another way to use it is, he only managed to get a glimpse of the passing train. And lastly, I had a glimpse of the new art exhibit before it got too crowded. Let's listen to how glimpse is used in a conversation.
They are shooting stars, a spectacular moment of light in the heavens, a fleeting glimpse of eternity, and in a flash, they're gone.
Now it's your turn. Think of a time when you saw something briefly. Comment below with your own sentence using the word glimpse. Let's move on to our second word, contradict. Say it with me. Contradict. Brilliant! Contradict means to say the opposite of what someone else has said, or to deny the truth. You could say, the evidence seems to contradict his alibi. Or, her actions contradict what she told us earlier. You could also say, the witness's testimony contradicts the report. And another way to use it is, his explanation contradicts the official story. Here's how contradict might sound in a dialogue.
Do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself.
Allie was in her third year of college when she volunteered as a nurse's aide.
Your turn. Have you ever had to contradict someone respectfully? Use contradict in a sentence and share it in the comments. Next up, our third word, Casanova. Say it with me, Casanova. Perfect! A Casanova is a man who is charming and romantically involved with many women. One way to put it is, he's such a Casanova. He has a date with a different woman every night. Or, be careful around him. He's a real Casanova. Another way to use it is, they called him a Casanova because of his many romantic escapades. And finally, Mark's reputation as a Casanova makes it hard for him to settle down. Let's see Casanova in action through a quick conversation.
Excuse me?
On a date, I'll have you know that I am an excellent dancer, and my intentions are completely dishonorable.
Okay, Casanova. Come on.
Do you know someone who could be called a Casanova? Use Casanova in a sentence below. Now let's explore our fourth word, dawned. Say it with me, dawned. Well done. When something dawns on you, it means you suddenly realize or understand something for the first time. Here's how it could be used. It dawned on me that I left my keys at home. Or, the truth finally dawned on her after she saw the evidence. Another way to use it is, it dawned on him that he was lost. And finally, the importance of the meeting only dawned on me later. Here's an example of dawned in a dialogue.
Well, Allie, I've been thinking a lot about why we shouldn't get married.
Okay? I give up. Why shouldn't we get married?
Well, see, that's the thing. I couldn't think of anything at first, and then it just dawned on me. Your parents.
My parents?
Absolutely. Your old mom and dad. See, thank you for that.
Your turn. Share a moment when something important dawned on you. Write a sentence using dawned in the comments. Quiz time. Now let's test your understanding of these 4 words. You'll have 10 seconds to choose the correct answer before the timer runs out. Question 1. Which word means to see something briefly? Is it A, Casanova, B, glimpse, C, contradict, D, dawned? Timer starts now. Answer, B, glimpse. Question 2. What word describes asserting the opposite of what someone has said? Is it A, contradict. B, dawned. C, Casanova. D, glimpse. Answer: A, contradict. Question 3. Which word refers to a man known for seducing women? Is it A, dawned, B, contradict, C, Casanova, D, glimpse? Timer starts now. Answer: C, Casanova. Question 4. What term is used when something begins to be understood? Is it A, glimpse, B, Casanova, C, dawned, D, contradict? We'll leave this one for you to answer. Write your answer to question 4 in the comments below. Let's move on to our 5th word, deco. Say it with me, deco. Great. Deco is short for Art Deco, a style of visual arts, architecture, and design known for bold geometry and elegance, especially popular in the 1920s and 1930s. Imagine saying, the city's downtown area is known for its deco buildings. Or, she furnished her apartment with deco-inspired furniture. Another way to use it is, the new theater has a striking deco design. And finally, I love the deco architecture of the old hotel. Do you appreciate deco design? Use deco in a sentence and share it in the comments. Now, our 6th word, accomplished. Say it with me, accomplished. Awesome. An accomplished person is highly skilled or expert at something. In this case, you'd say, she is an accomplished dancer who has performed internationally. Or, the accomplished author just released his 10th novel. Another way to use it is, he's an accomplished chef with years of experience. And finally, their band is full of accomplished musicians. Here's a quick dialogue using the word accomplished.
In time, Noah finished the house.
Okay, smile. Here we go.
He took a good look at what he had accomplished, got rip-roaring drunk for 10 days, thought seriously about setting it on fire.
Your turn. What is something you've become accomplished at? Use accomplished in a sentence below. Next, let's look at our 7th word, kidding. Say it with me. Kidding. Perfect. Kidding means joking or not being serious. We can say, I was just kidding when I said I wouldn't come to your party. Or, you're kidding me. That's unbelievable. Another way to use it is, he said he bought the car, but he was just kidding. And finally, I thought you were serious, but you were only kidding. Let's put kidding into a conversation.
Is the veil too much?
Are you kidding? You look perfect!
Your turn. Tell us about a time when you were just kidding. Write a sentence using kidding in the comments. Let's move on to word number 8. Nervous. Say it with me. Nervous. Well done. When you feel nervous, you're easily agitated, worried, or anxious about something. This is how you might use it. He felt nervous before his big presentation. Or, flying always makes me nervous. Another way to use it is, I get nervous when speaking in front of large crowds. And finally, she was nervous about her first day at work. Here's how nervous would fit in a typical dialogue.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, then go. Take your time, do whatever you need to do. Look, it's okay to be nervous, right? It's normal to get cold feet before your wedding.
No second thoughts, though.
When was the last time you felt nervous? Use nervous in a sentence and share it below. Quiz time. Let's quiz yourself on the last 4 words. Question 1. Which word refers to a bold, geometric style popular in the early 20th century? Is it A, kidding, B, accomplished, C. Deco. D. Nervous. Answer: C. Deco. Question 2. What word describes someone highly skilled or expert? Is it A. Nervous, B. Kidding, C. Accomplished, D. Glimpse? You have 10 seconds. Answer: C. Accomplished. Question 3. Which word means joking or not being serious? Is it A. Nervous, B. Kidding, C. Accomplished, D. Contradict? You have 10 seconds. Answer: B. Kidding. Question 4. What word describes feeling anxious or apprehensive? Is it A. Casanova, B. Kidding, C. Nervous, D. Dawned? You have 10 seconds. Write your answer to question 4 in the comments below. Next up, our 9th word, dementia. Say it with me, dementia. Nice. Dementia is a medical condition that affects the brain, leading to memory disorders and personality changes. You could say, her grandfather was diagnosed with dementia last year. Or, dementia can be challenging for both patients and their families. Another way to use it is, they're researching treatments for dementia. And finally, he's struggling with dementia, but his family is supportive. Let's check out a dialogue where dementia is used.
I read to her, and she remembers. Not always, but remembers.
Dementia is irreversible. It's degenerative. After a certain point, its victims don't come back.
Your turn. Do you have any thoughts or experiences related to dementia? Use dementia in a sentence and share it sensitively. Now let's look at word 10, blazing. Say it with me, blazing. Fantastic. Blazing describes something burning brightly and intensely, often very hot. We can say, we sat around the blazing campfire. Or, the sun was blazing in the sky. Another way to use it is, the blazing heat made it hard to stay outside. And finally, the fireplace was blazing as we gathered around. Listen to this short conversation featuring blazing.
She had come back into his life like a sudden flame, blazing and streaming into his heart.
Your turn. Describe something that is blazing. Use blazing in a sentence below. Moving on to word 11, migrate. Say it with me, migrate. Well done. Migrate means to move from one region or habitat to another, especially according to the seasons. A great way to use this word is, birds migrate south in the winter. Or, many workers migrate to the city for employment opportunities. Another way to use it is, animals often migrate in search of food. And finally, people migrate for various reasons, including better job prospects. Here's an everyday example of migrate in a dialogue.
What are they all doing here?
I don't know. They're supposed to migrate to Guatemala Sound.
They won't stay here?
No.
Your turn. Have you ever migrated or moved to a new place? Use migrate in a sentence and share it. Finally, let's finish with our 12th word. Sensational. Say it with me. Sensational. Excellent. Sensational means causing great public interest or excitement, something outstanding or spectacular. We can say, the concert was absolutely sensational. Or, she received sensational reviews for her performance. Another way to use it is, The food was simply sensational. And finally, the movie received sensational praise from critics. Let's see how sensational works in a real-life conversation.
She's sensational. She really is. I'm really glad that I came, Noah.
Your turn. What's something sensational you've experienced? Use sensational in a sentence below. Quiz time. Let's wrap up with a final quiz on these last 4 words. Question 1. Which word refers to a chronic disorder affecting memory and reasoning? Is it A, dementia, B, migrate, C, blazing, D, nervous? Timer starts now. Answer: A, dementia. Question 2. What word means burning brightly and intensely? Is it A, sensational, B, blazing, C, contradict, D, kidding? B, blazing. Question 3. Which word describes moving from one region or habitat to another? Is it A, Casanova, B, migrate, C, dawned, D, glimpse? Answer: B, migrate. Question 4. What word means causing great public interest or excitement? Is it A, nervous, B, sensational, C, dementia, D, accomplished? Write your answer to question 4 in the comments below. Let's quickly recap. We started with glimpse, meaning a brief or quick view of something, then moved on to contradict, which is to assert the opposite of a statement. We explored Casanova, referring to a man known for seducing women, and dawned, meaning when something begins to be understood. Deco highlighted a bold, geometric art style from the early 20th century, while accomplished emphasized being highly skilled or expert in something. Kidding refers to joking or not being serious, and nervous describes feeling anxious or apprehensive. Dementia described a disorder affecting memory and reasoning, while blazing refers to burning brightly and intensely. We discussed migrate, meaning to move from one region to another, and sensational, which refers to something outstanding or causing great excitement. How did you do? If you knew all 12 words, your English is truly fabulous. Even if you learned something new today, that's fantastic progress. Remember, the best way to master these words is to use them. So keep practicing and incorporate them into your daily conversations. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting vocabulary challenges. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with your favorite word from today and how you've used it. Thank you for watching, and keep leveling up your English.